Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. Let's see what we can get from the markets today. If you guys have any pairs that you want me to look at, just drop them on the side there. And let's get to the trading. Let's see what we can take from the markets today. Okay, good morning, Justin. How's my sound that side? How's my sound? Can you confirm that everything is well? And then I can get started. If my sound is good, then I can get to the markets. There's a bit of background noise, but I'm hoping it doesn't bother you. Okay. Okay, I see you want to see the ECAD. Now, before we get started, let's take a look at the economy calendar here. You can see that we've got a few pairs whose at least expired, so we're not really going to be concerned about them for today. We've got Canadian news coming out later in roughly 7 hours. So hopefully we'll be out of the markets by then, or we'll be deep in profits to be affected by what happens. So that's the approach that we'll be taking now. Okay. And then going back into yesterday's analysis, we had the AUD USD, we had the CHF JPY, ECAD, USD. I know that only gold and AUD and ZD went pretty well. Gold, let's see, why isn't this showing my analysis now? I'm not sure why it's not showing my pairs here. The analysis that we did yesterday. But yeah, so yesterday we had an entry. I think, let me just take a look at the chart on the side. The one that was sent into the group. And then, so we can have an idea. Okay, so gold. Let me just open it quickly. This is how gold looked yesterday. And we had a pretty neat drop before going back up. I think it hit 3R. It was around, let's just go back just a couple of, there we go. It happened yesterday around these levels here. dropped and then went back up all the way, and well, kicked a lot out yesterday around these levels here. And then so we were stopped out. So price dropped and then kicked us out and then came back down again into our direction. So that was not really a great trade. 3R and then we were out of the market. So yeah, not too bad. And then AUD and ZD, we had a very nice entry, but we were kicked out and then came back into our direction again. So only those that gave it a second try managed to get this big drop. Okay, so for today we are looking at, well, Justin wants us to look at the ECAD. So what do you have on the ECAD? Start with the bigger analysis here. Okay, so ECAD, I am not seeing anything pretty good that we can work with, but we can have a nice entry at these levels on both of them. So we could have a nice buy option coming from the bottom and the top. Guys, if you have any questions, just drop them on the side. Okay, so we're looking at something along these ranges. That's a very long wick, so potentially not even getting into that trade because it might require us to have a very wide stop, which we do not do. So that we need to avoid. Okay, so this is how the ECAD would probably look. And I don't think it'll trigger today, but if it does, then you'd get a pretty nice long position in these levels, targeting this level here, that one there, and finally that one there at the top. And then the second position would come from this level here, targeting the same levels. So this is how I would approach this one here. So we'd have trade one at this level. Today I'm going a bit deeper into this pair, and then let's see if we can't get a nice one out of it. Well, I'm going deeper into all the pairs that I'll be looking at today, and I'll be posting them in the group. So yeah, okay, so this is what we'll be looking at, and then dropping down into the smaller time frames as well. The 1 hour. Now there's nothing on the 1 hour here. Okay, nothing on the 1 hour. So this is how this pair would look. There we go. I'm going to copy it and drop it into the channels. And then any other pair that you guys want me to look at, just drop a comment there. I'll take a look and post it. If there's a good entry for us to take or to consider. So yeah. Okay, and then coming back to the top again, bringing everything back and trying to find a good entry, a good trade position. I'll be removing yesterday's ones because they did not, or majority of them did not work out. We had 2 trades from yesterday. Okay, so just do the usual trade analysis. Drop any of the pairs that you guys want me to look at, and then let's see if we can find anything good from them. See if we can trade and get a good RR trade today. Okay. We are not getting beautiful entries, but we'll try find something. So here he wants us to look at oil. So this is basically how I skim through the market to find some positions I can take a look at. And then I mark them, and then from there I can go deeper into the trades and see if I can't get a good move from them. Our beloved gold. Gold has been treating us pretty well lately. Okay, and let's look at oil. Okay. I'm not seeing what I want to see. You could see that there's a sell coming. Now the problem is, where would you take it from? That's my issue. Because I'm looking at this massive point at the top. This candle here. Sorry. This candle here. And I'm also looking at this candle here. Okay. Let's drop to the 1 hour and see if we can't look at it from a different angle. So if I was to trade this, I'd probably trade it from this point here, which is a bit too big for my liking. But I would trade it from around those levels and going short. So I'd look at something along these ranges, focusing on that level there. There we go. Okay, so I would look at that if I wanted to trade this oil. I hope that made a difference. So there we go. So we'd look at something like this, basically. I'll also drop this in the channel. Any other pairs that you guys want me to look at, drop them on the side, and then we'll take a look and take it from there. I think I still have time to do one more pair. Okay, starting at the top, going back to the daily, of course. We will be operating in this time frame here. There's still a massive imbalance here happening here. So price could potentially come turn somewhere in this level. But because we're looking for those short-term swings, I'll look at this candle here, go back down to the 5 minute or the 1 minute, doesn't really matter for me. But to get your triggers properly, then you probably go to the 15 minutes and then get a nice trade from there. So this is how I'd look at this pair. And we'll be targeting these areas here. We'll be targeting these ones here and these ones there. There we go. Anytime, Harry. Anytime. Then we'd look at that pair as well. You definitely right, Ixa. Very, very slow movement. Yeah. That's a movement I'd look at. I'll also drop this in the channel. I think that's about it for the day, guys. Let's catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, come with the pair so we can look at them. We just gave you one from this watch list of mine. I'll be dropping down into the lower time frames as well and try to get more positions, which I'll be posting. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and definitely don't forget to share. Cheers, guys. Have an awesome day of trading.